Tonight on Newswatch 18, it might be a new plan for how the state budget is handled. Details coming up.
Veisheas is officially over. We take a look at their biggest annual tradition.
And students building awareness around campus as Asian American Awareness Week takes off. All of this and more tonight on Newswatch 18.
Live from Studio B, this is Newswatch 18 with Addison Speck, Chris Cuellar, and Aaron Bauer Sports. Newswatch 18 starts now.
Good evening and welcome to this edition of Newswatch 18. I'm Josh Larson.
And I'm Lexi Hanna.
Iowa Governor Terry Branstad announced his plan yesterday to break a 28-year chain of budget packages. The state legislature normally produces one-year budget packages. However, Branstad says he won't accept anything less than a two-year plan and that he's, quote, not going to make a deal. Democratic Senator Todd Bowman of Maquoketa says Branstad's two-year budget will lead to laid-off teachers and school closings.
Nonprofit Polk County Crime Stoppers are offering $66,800 for information leading to an arrest in the case of slain Iowa real estate agent Ashley Oakland. The reward is the highest amount ever offered by Crime Stoppers. The nonprofit group hopes that such a high reward will keep the case in the public eye should any new clues present themselves. Oakland was shot twice at a home in the Stone Creek Villas on April 8th and died later at a local hospital.
Well, results have been tallied and the University of Iowa is officially the leader in criminal offenses this fourth quarter. That's from a report released by the Iowa Board of Regents. The fourth quarter runs from October 1st to December 3rd. Now, 588 criminal charges were filed during that time. 205 of those were alcohol related. Now, we'll compare that to ISU here in Ames. Only 376 charges were filed and 131 of those involved alcohol.
There was a lot of rainfall today, and with this wet weather, it may have some Ames residents worried about floods. Experts in affordable housing, disaster resilience, and sustainable design will join local housing, planning officials, and nonprofit and for-profit housing developers for the Symposium on Affordable Housing and Disaster Resilience on Thursday and Friday. It will be held at the Environmental Health and Safety Services Building Learning Center on the north side of campus. 2 sessions are free and open to the public on Thursday.
Veisheas Week's over, but that does mean another special week has already kicked off. ICTV's Rachel Bagley and Sam Turner show us what's in store for Asian Pacific Awareness Week.
Monday marked the beginning of a week-long celebration of Asian American culture and traditions at ISU. The third annual Asian Pacific American Heritage Week started off on a high note with their kickoff event in front of Parks Library. The week-long celebration was started by ISU student and event advisor Dexter Razavong as a way to celebrate his culture. Dexter looks at his event as a way to not only celebrate his heritage, but to also educate the campus about Asian American history.
Asian Americans have been in the United States since like the 1800s, but we never hear about their accomplishments or their struggles throughout American history in American history textbooks. So this is a great way for Asian Americans to share our history and to educate the campus about who we are and what we have contributed to the United States.
The week-long celebration couldn't be possible without the club behind the events, APAC. Much like other college groups, APAC has had retention problems in the past, but club president Nally Bunyalath says that events like Asian Pacific American Awareness Week help keep group members coming back for more.
Each other. Like I felt like before I came, people were just there. Like nobody really knew each other, nobody really interact, and so really you can't have glue and paper without the glue, you know, like stickers without glue. And so I felt like we were missing that glue, and all these events that we put on, keeping people busy, was that glue.
For a full schedule of the week's events or to learn how you can get involved with APAC, check out the group on Facebook. Reporting for ISU TV, I'm Rachel Bagley with Sam Turner.
Thanks for that, Rachel. You can get involved with other activities this week on campus. Just check out a barbecue, a henna tattoo painting session, crafts night, and a film screening.
All right, so Aaron, what's going on in the sports world?
Oh, well, the Cy Series hits the softball diamond tomorrow. We'll have details on that, and NBA playoffs back underway tonight. All that and more. You're watching Newswatch 18.
Tools, but here's one that I recommend everybody try. Edie, the estimator at myfdicinsurance.gov. I want you to know without a doubt that your money in the bank is 100% FDIC insured. That way, you can't lose a penny no matter what. Come on, people, go see Edie and make sure your money is protected.
Visit Edie, the estimator, today, because the more you know,
The safer your money.
On track tomorrow night as they travel to in-state rival Iowa. The Cyclones are coming off a loss to Texas Sunday, dropping them to 1-7 in Big 12 conference play and 19-19 overall. Cyclones will be led by senior Rachel Zabriskie, who has tallied 163 strikeouts and a 3.73 ERA. First pitch between the Hawks and Clones is scheduled for 5 p.m. tomorrow night in Iowa City. The Iowa State women's golf team had a strong performance this past weekend at the Buckeye Invitational. The 15th ranked Cyclones finished 6th, shooting a .320 in the final round and tallying .948 for the three-day tournament. Cyclones will hit the links once again this weekend at the Big 12 Championships in Columbia, Missouri. The NBA playoffs keep moving ahead this evening with 3 games on the docket, however. Last night, there was pivotal Game 2s in 2 other series. Miami took down Philadelphia 94-73, and number 1 seed in the East, Chicago, beat Indiana 96-90. Tonight's matchups are highlighted by Game 2 in the New York-Boston series, and at the end of the first, Boston leads New York 23-18. Boston had to come from behind victory in Game 1 after a Ray Allen clutch jumper with only 12 seconds left. Once again, that Knicks-Celtics game is over on TNT, and followed by that game will be Dallas at Portland, and you can pick up Atlanta at Orlando starting right now on NBA TV. Weather plagued much of this weekend's Veisheas activities, but on Tuesday night it was raining dunks inside the Lead Recreation Center. ISU TV's Dan Tracy and Emily Bloomquist caught up with the 7 hoopsters vying for this year's title of Slam Dunk Champion.
The Iowa State men's basketball season has been in the books for about 6 weeks, but that doesn't mean that there still isn't some high-flying hoops action on campus. As a part of Veisheas Week, on Tuesday night, 7 students competed in the 2011 Slam Dunk Contest.
Get the first person to go.
Each contestant received 4 attempts per dunk while trying to impress a panel of judges. Jamarcus Evans won the dunk contest by jumping over a friend. Evans, a former Waterloo East player and a regular on the courts at the Lead Rec Center, is also hoping to win a spot on ISU coach Fred Hoiberg's roster.
I'm really trying to play like real college basketball, but that's just one of my dreams, so I'm going to keep on practicing.
He's up here every day working hard, getting his lift in, so gain a few pounds and he's got it.
The first-year student in industrial engineering received looks from various junior colleges, but decided to attend Iowa State instead.
I know I don't know it all, and I know that there are parts of my game that I need help with, and because playing at the D1 level, I mean, it is a big step.
Even if Evans can't get the attention of a Division I basketball program, he'll still get oohs and ahs from those who see him play at the Rec.
It feels good to dunk on somebody or just dunk in the game, so it really put an exclamation mark on the game. So.
For ISU TV with Dan Tracy. I'm Emily Bloomquist.
And that's all we've got for sports this evening. Now over to Liz at the weather desk.
Thanks, Aaron. It was definitely a wet and rainy day today. Stay tuned after the break to see when that wet weather will go away. This is Newswatch 18.
After a car accident, Linda Davis needed CPR. Bill Hamilton needed temporary shelter when a fire destroyed his home. During an operation, Haley Reynolds needed a blood transfusion.
Excuse me, may I go into that room, please?
Next year, revenue growth again will be a focus. Top priority.
Thank you for giving me blood.
Thank you for giving me shelter.
Thank you for saving my life.
Support the Red Cross and change a life, starting with your own.
Welcome back to Newswatch. We're going to take a really quick look at your Iowa forecast for today and the rest of this week. Right now we're sitting at about 37 degrees. Most of the rain has moved out of our area, which is definitely a nice change compared to this morning where we actually saw a combination of rain, snow, sleet, and hail all within the span of about an hour. So definitely looking a lot nicer than it was this morning, although still a little chilly. For the most part, the rain has moved off to our north. There's still a few potential snow showers up to the north, but for the most part, it's just pretty cloudy. And temperatures are pretty even, right in the mid-30s for the majority of the state. So again, a lot chillier than it has been. For tonight, though, around 30 degrees for our low, still a chance of some rain, but by the time it drops below freezing, that rain chance should move out. So we don't have to worry about any snow, I'm happy to say. North-northwest winds around 5 to 15 miles an hour, so maybe a little bit breezy, but nothing too bad. As we go into tomorrow, though, we'll see a break from that rain, which will be a nice change because it's been kind of a gloomy week. And even over the weekend, it was still gloomy. 46 for the high for tomorrow. Again, those north-northwest winds are going to continue. And then if we look at our extended forecast, Thursday and Friday, again, bring a chance of rain. High of around 54 on Friday, but then as we go into the weekend, that chance of rain is going to move out, and we could see partly sunny skies with a high up near 60 degrees on Sunday. Back to you guys at the desk.
Well, thanks, Liz. That less than ideal conditions this weekend for Veisheas, but the cold weather on Saturday wasn't enough to keep hundreds of people from one of the biggest Veisheas traditions, and that's the Veisheas Parade. Brandon Blue took the ISU TV news team out and showed us the event.
It's always exciting to see everyone from 0 to, 75, whether it's community members, students, alumni, parents, everybody likes to come out to the parade.
The parade route's about a mile long. It starts at Pamela Drive on the northwest side of campus and winds to the east along Osborne Drive, cuts south down along Morrill Road, past Beard Shear and along the Memorial Union, and then ends near Wallace Road.
It's so much fun when there's younger kids that are part of the entries, when they're going by as they started out. They're so excited, and it is one of everybody's favorite parts of Veisheas, so it's kind of exciting that it's like I helped with that. So it's a very accomplished feeling.
Well, I thought the parade would be an interesting event to host. It's one of the longest standing traditions of the Veisheas Parade, and it's a very prestigious event, and I just thought it would be fun and interesting to organize an event of that magnitude.
Thanks for that news team. Now you can still get signed up to help out with next year's Veisheas. Visit their website, veisheas.iastate.edu.
All these people that love disc golf and go out and play with them, I want to bring them in so everyone can enjoy that.
One of the fastest growing activities in the collegiate world, disc golf, has managed to ignite popularity all over campus. A $5 club due and a disc to throw lets players of any skill to join over 200 current members in the club. They hold casual outings all week at courses around campus and courses in surrounding towns. The club has also assorted the tournament team for those who believe that they have the, quote, magic touch. President of the club, Travis Flint, says the main goal for the club is to relax and just have fun.
Well, thanks for joining us on this final Tuesday edition of Newswatch. We'll be back again on Thursday for the last Thursday edition, so we'll leave you with some disc golf video again to end the show. Thanks for joining us.
Talk so that you meet all these people that love disc golf and go out and play with them. I want to bring them in so everyone can enjoy that.